Hi there, in today's video we'll be preparing some candles at home, and for that reason we will need some beeswax. I realized that you can use coffee mug warmer to melt the wax, so we will also go for that. Then in order to melt the wax we will be using some jars, and the reason for that is once the wax is melted and poured into your jars or molds, it's really difficult to clean the container in which we were melting the wax. So for that reason I will use the jar, since I will potentially reuse it in the future, so I don't have to worry about cleaning. And in terms of jars, I'm sure you have some at home after some food. You also need some wicks, and it's also nice to use some wooden stick with a hole to stabilize the wicks. Regardless if you are pouring the wax into the glass or the silicone molds, it helps. So off we go. I measured 1/4 of a cup of wax that will be going into my glass jar, and then we will be putting that on our coffee mug warmer, and we will leave it here for some time simply to melt, and then we'll pour into our jars. Our wax finally melted, so I'm taking it off the coffee mug warmer, and I will be placing that in the jar, or better so in the mold. So let's start. Place your wick in the center and use the stick to hold it, and then finally pour the wax next to it, but be sure that you are not dripping on the wicks. Off we go. Great. I must say, in the meantime I added a cup of beeswax to my jar, and actually it lasted for one of these molds. I will actually leave you information in the description how tall the mold is, and that's how it turns out. So actually almost full of the mold has filled up, and we're gonna leave it like that for quite some time, and ensure that the wick is in the middle. Don't touch it much, and just let it get solid. That's as simple as it is.